Okay, boys and girls, we are going to do a fun science experiment today. Lucy, Lola, and Lainey are going to help me out. This is from actually your packet that is at school. We have been talking about matter and the 3 states of matter. And we all know that the 3 states of matter are solid, liquid, and gas. And solids, we know, have their own shape and they don't take any other shape. Liquids take the shape of what they're in, and they don't have a definite shape. And same with gases. They kind of take the shape of what they're in. And so we're going to do a little experiment with that today. You do not have this packet at home, but I'm going to show you a way that you can set up your own paper for today's assignment. All right, so I have Lucy, Lola, and Lainey's. Oh, before I get to their paper, I want to tell you what you need for your assignment, for this experiment. We have baking soda, and that's just something that you probably have in your cabinet or your pantry at home. We have vinegar, right here, and same thing, a lot of us might have that at home. And then you need an empty bottle of water, okay? Empty bottle, or it could be a pop bottle, anything that's empty, and you need 1 balloon for this experiment. Okay, so if you have these items at home, you can do this too when we're all finished, or if you don't have them at home, just watch ours, and then maybe someday you can do it. All right, now I'm going to show you how to set up your paper, and you can pause the video if you need to. This is how Lucy set up hers. She wrote Balloon Experiment by Lucy Schlatter. And then step 1 is make an observation. And we're going to be talking about all these steps and what they mean. Number 2, she wrote ask a question, and she put a little question bubble. Step 3 is a hypothesis. And we're going to be talking about what that means and what do you think will happen. And then she flipped her paper over. Number 4, she wrote experiment time. Number 5, conclusion. And then she wrote, if I mix baking soda and vinegar together, and then she put a blank. So you or someone at home can set up any old piece of paper to look like ours, so you can do this along with us. So Lucy, Lola, and Lainey are all ready to go for our experiment. They have their papers in front of them, and they're looking at number 1. And you can look at number 1 too at home. Lola, what does number 1 say?
Make an observation.
Make an observation. Observation. Everybody say observation.
Observation.
That's just kind of a fancy word for just kind of look at what's in front of you. So I want you in that rectangle where it says make an observation, we have to draw the materials that we need. Okay, so I'm going to zoom up and then you're going to pause the video. We need vinegar. So you're going to draw a quick sketch of a vinegar bottle. We need baking soda. You can draw a box of baking soda, an empty bottle of water, and a balloon. So draw your materials. Okay, as you can see, Lucy and Lainey and Lola drew their pictures, and they even labeled them with what we need: vinegar, water, balloon, and baking soda. All right, Lainey, what does question number 2 say?
Ask a question.
Ask a question. We know that good scientists always ask questions before they perform experiments. They are very curious. So what question?
I wonder what will happen if we mixed vinegar and baking soda together.
That's a great question, Lucy. Yeah, that's a great question.
I wonder that too. Okay, I bet you guys had really good questions, just like every good scientist does. Now we're on number 3. Lucy, what does number 3 say?
Hypothesis.
And who knows what a hypothesis is? What's a hypothesis, Lola?
It's when you make a guess, just think what will happen.
So good scientists always make good guesses or predictions or a hypothesis of what they think will happen. Now, are scientists always right?
No.
No, they're wrong. That's how they learn. Sometimes they're wrong, and that's okay. It's okay to be wrong. So it's important to make a good hypothesis, just what you think will happen when vinegar and baking soda is mixed together. So in that hypothesis box, I want you to write what you think will happen, starting with I think. Go ahead. All right, Lainey, we have made our hypothesis, and we're not gonna tell what your hypothesis is yet. We're just gonna wait till the end. But Lainey, what does number 4 say? We're on number 4.
Experiment. Experiment time.
Now it's time for the fun part. We get to do our experiment. So we're going to get set up. So what we did is we made our own funnel to put the baking soda into the balloon. This is made out of a paper plate. You could use a piece of paper, and we just kind of put some tape around it. And Mr. Schlatter is going to put the balloon at the end of the funnel because we want to put some baking soda in that funnel. Okay, and Lucy's his assistant. We have the balloon at the end. Make sure it's not coming off. Then Mr. Schlatter is going to take a spoonful of baking soda and put it into the funnel so it goes into the balloon, hopefully.
Mr. Slaughter,
Maybe like another spoonful.
get it right.
It's in.
Okay, a little bit more.
It's stuck down there.
I have to work it down there. Okay, so Lucy's just putting another spoonful in there, and it should be
Yep.
at the bottom. Okay, so go ahead, and if you have this at home, you can set yours up. If you don't, that's okay. You could just watch ours, and hopefully we can do it together at school. Okay, guys, so after you get the baking soda into the balloon, you're going to carefully put the balloon at the top of the bottle. And I forgot to tell you that the bottle is now halfway filled up with vinegar. Okay, so we have vinegar, not water. Don't drink it, girls. We have vinegar in the bottle. We have baking soda in the balloon. And the balloon is attached to the bottle, but we did not tilt the baking soda into the vinegar yet. So they're just kind of hanging like that. So let's think about what we have so far. We have vinegar. Is vinegar a solid, a liquid, or a gas? Girls?
Liquid.
It's a liquid. Now, it's what shape is our vinegar in right now?
A water.
Yeah, it's
Water
taking the
ocean.
shape of whatever it's in. That's what liquids do. Baking soda. What is baking soda?
Solid.
It's a solid. Yep. It takes the shape of it's a solid, and we're going to mix it with the liquid. All right. So we made a hypothesis of what will happen. And on the count of 3, we are going to, and if you want to do this with us at home, you can. We are going to we're going to pick up our balloon, not yet, and let the baking soda go into the vinegar. On the count, actually, let's do backwards.
And
We're
what
in 3,
happens?
2, 1. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Uh-oh.
It blows it up.
Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa! Oh my goodness, it's gonna pop. Look at that, you guys balloon. It's okay, it's okay. Science is messy sometimes. That's what makes it fun.
That is cool.
Whoa, look.
Look at
So what did our,
That is so weird.
I have a question, guys. What did our solid, our baking soda mixed with our liquid, our vinegar, what did it create?
a gas.
It created a gas. Can we see the gas?
No.
Not inside the balloon, but it's there. And what shape is our gas right now?
The balloon.
The balloon shape. Can you see any indication that there's a gas? Look at your vinegar.
It's bubbling.
It's bubbling, and those bubbles are what?
Solid.
The bubbles?
no, they're gases.
It's a gas, yeah. So when you mixed your baking soda and vinegar, it created a gas. Did you guys like that?
Mine is huge.
Pretty cool. Okay, so we did our experiment. Let's look at our paper. Number 5. Lola, what does number 5 say?
In conclusion,
It says conclusion. What does conclusion mean?
it's the final thing you're writing, and you're just,
It's what you found out,
happened.
right? It's
Yeah.
what you found out. So, Lainey, can you read that conclusion sentence?
If I mix baking soda and vinegar together,
And then it says blank.
Blank,
So,
blank.
what's your conclusion? What happens if you mix baking soda and vinegar together?
Mine's really
Lucy?
It makes a gas.
It makes a gas. So, we're going to finish that sentence. If I mix baking soda and vinegar together, you're going to write, it makes a gas. Go ahead and write it.
We hope you enjoyed this experiment.
Until.
until next time.
Bye.
Bye.